What's up, guys? What you're about to watch is surprise part 5 of this
5.
week's episode. Thank you. Of this week's weekly whatever. We watched the How I Met Your Mother finale, and we're going to be talking about it in depth and kind of debating things back and forth. So if you haven't watched it, big spoiler alert. Go watch it first, and then come back and you can see or listen to our opinions on it. So we'll see you guys later. Welcome back to a special bonus part of this week's episode of the Weekly Whatever. After recording the episode, we both went and we watched the How I Met Your Mother finale, and because apparently we have differing opinions on how it ended. As my dog is barking at me, we
Dog
decided.
agrees with me, obviously.
Well,
He's like,
no.
dude, what the hell?
Well, she's a dog and has less intelligence than people,
Ooh.
so you're on the same length. No, okay. We have different opinions on how the episode on the finale, and we decided to record them so you get to listen to our voices for just a little bit longer this week. So let's get right into it.
This is how this is gonna go down. What the lay of the land is for our viewers. Okay, so I am of the opinion that the finale was good, and I am team motherfucking blue French horn. Robin. He should end up with Robin, but we'll talk about that obviously.
Yeah.
Brad is of the opinion that the finale was bad.
Yep.
And he should have ended up with the mother like long term. Team Yellow Umbrella.
Yes. That's the general thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to really generalize everything.
Yeah.
Into
Yes, that's the generalization to the max. Okay. So, I was just talking about this with my dad actually, but why do you think it was good?
I think what it comes down to is like, okay, are we arguing about like the structure of the finale or the way that the show ended?
We can argue both.
Because I mean, I would say that the finale wasn't like super strong because my main issue with the whole thing was that the whole season didn't have to focus on the wedding. If because of the way it turned out, maybe that was too much on the wedding. But I still like where it ended. I feel like the reveal that she dies and then him ending up with Robin makes sense because of the entire story that they're telling. Like the daughter says, the story isn't about the mother. It's about how Ted is totally in love with Robin, has been in love with Robin for 9 years. It just makes sense that he would end up with her.
Okay.
I mean, while you're watching the show, like I remember being frustrated, like, why is he still on Robin? Let's just get to the mother. What is even happening?
Fuck that, yeah.
But then
sorry.
when you know the end now and you're watching the entire series, it adds another dimension to it because it is the story about Ted and Robin.
But
maybe you didn't realize it at the time, but that's what it was all along.
Okay, but the way I'm looking at it, it's the story of How I Met Your Mother. That's what the show is called. But it's what it is. It totally is what it is. Like the whole show, we're looking for this woman that's perfect for Ted, and we finally meet her. And I'm gonna harp on this a bit later, but we meet her, he meets her, they kill her. Done. She's dead. Fuck it. It's over. That's fucking how that goes. Like, it was immediate. And
he had a lot of years with her, though.
It was completely rushed in the finale, though.
Yeah.
Okay? So
that's why I would argue that it shouldn't have been the whole thing on the wedding. They should have really had a lot more mother time during the season.
Yeah.
But
what we saw was Robin and Barney being happy. Robin and Barney are now suddenly divorced. Whole bunch of flashing backwards and forwards. We're all over the place. Then all of a sudden, the mother is dead, and now Ted wants to be with Robin. And it was just like, what the fuck? She was with Barney like 45 minutes ago. Like, we didn't have any time to build with it. If they wanted to end it with him and Robin, they should have done more with it.
It's had 9 years of building him and Robin, though.
But then he moved on. He let her go.
He's let her go before.
Yeah. So he let her go for his
Stella,
best
friends. Always been in love.
But he let He let him go for Barney. He let her go for Barney.
Yeah.
And he gave him the locket. That was him saying, "She's yours. I'm done." Like, that's it. And I thought that was really good. That was a great spot for him and Robin to finally just move on separately. And he was really happy, found a new girl, and I think it really feels like a total cop out to just completely go back on it. And this is something that someone on the subreddit said. I don't know the exact quote, but one of the kids said, "You weren't telling us the story because you wanted to tell us how you met Mom. You're telling us the story because you wanted to see if we are okay with you dating Robin."
Yeah.
Which I agree with what they're saying, because they're saying it just completely like disregards the whole show.
It only disregards the title. I don't think the show needs to be constrained so much by the title. I think the show is these people's lives, the five of them and their life from 2005 to 2013, It's just, their love lives and their interrelationships and everything, and the thread going through all of that is Ted and Robin. It's not Ted and the mother. The mother doesn't show up until season 9.
Correct.
So I feel like the overarching story, the ending makes sense under the overarching story. I think it works.
Okay, let me change the question. Do you like how they did it, the ending? Because they crammed so much shit into the finale that everything was rushed. And like, did it feel right? Like, really? Like, outside of it making sense to you? Because I don't necessarily disagree that it doesn't make sense, or that it makes sense. Whatever.
Honestly, the last 5 minutes where it comes to the kids and him talking, I loved that. I thought that was like awesome.
Oh my
So I don't
god.
know if that's what you mean. I
I
thought that was great.
I thought that was
I was like,
fucking
yes.
horrible. If they wanted us to be okay with Ted and Robin ending up together, they should have put something into that after he had already moved on from Robin. There was nothing there. It was just,
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not gonna spend several seasons showing you him mourning the mother, right?
no,
That would
but
just be
there should have
weird
been
TV.
there should have been something, because again, like, we saw her with Barney, they were happy. They just got married. And then we saw Ted with the mother, and he's really happy. And then she's dead. Barney and Robin are divorced, and now let's just throw Ted and Robin together. That's how it felt.
Here's my question to you: Do you buy Robin and Barney? Did you think? Were you like, yeah, this is it? This is super real. They're gonna make it. Like, did you ever really think they were gonna make it?
I I thought they had a chance. Like, I wasn't like, you've got to be kidding me when they got divorced. I thought that was kind of real.
Yeah,
I
like
wasn't
when
too
they broke
upset
up the
about
first
that.
time, I was like, this makes sense. They don't really work. They're great together. They have chemistry, but they don't work. They
Yeah.
don't do the long haul.
Yeah.
And then for me, you look at Ted and Robin and you say, why didn't they end up together after season 2? And it was two things. Robin wanted her career and Ted wanted kids. And now, all these years later, they both were able to, on their own, achieve those things. She had her amazing career and was a really famous reporter all over the world. He had his kids with Tracy. And now, unfortunately, both of those things are over. But because those things are behind them now, they can sort of be together. And I think the way everything sort of ties together, I think it makes sense. I think it worked, and I was happy with it.
I okay. I don't disagree with necessarily him ending with Robin. I think I'm more upset with just how it all played out. I think it was really poorly done.
Mm.
Uh, because we didn't really have a chance to digest the mother dying. We didn't have a chance to do anything with, like, I don't. The whole thing was just really rushed in the end. It was like they're getting canceled, and they just didn't have enough time to plan it out. Like, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
which
And
is annoying because the season 9 itself did seem to have a lot of filler with, Marshall.
Marshall's fucking road trip. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God. and that was not great. That was not good television.
No. So I don't know. I'm really disappointed with how it ended. Okay. I think it should have ended in two spots. And okay, how about this? If you were watching the finale and Ted meets the mother and they have their conversation and the train goes by, boom, roll credits. Are you happy with the finale? You don't know anything about her dying. I mean, I don't remember what that might have come before, but just forget that part and forget anything with Robin. Are you happy with the finale?
I guess. I don't know. Um, I gotta really think about that.
Okay.
Because I mean that's honestly how I thought the show was gonna end
That's how the show
originally. Like
should have
if
ended.
that's the real end game, then yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But then it's just the literal journey. It's just literally How I Met Your Mother in the way. It's just the title of the show, like How I Met Your Mother. That's it. That's where the story ends.
Yeah.
But with this ending, it it has more texture. It brings everything together. I really like that. I like that everything comes full circle. I think
All
it
right.
works better.
I will admit I didn't hate the fact that it did come full circle and like the same shot and shit like that with
Yeah.
him in the blue French run. But okay, alternatively, uh, the other way that it could have ended is okay. We see that she's dead, and Ted is saying his words on that and kind of the things that he held on to throughout their time together, and that whole lesson of I don't even remember what he said at this point. I think that would have been a beautiful way to just end the series.
Just with her dead and that's it.
Just with her dead and him holding on to that lesson of like he's I don't remember what he said. He was always cherished and loved the time together and always kept that with him even through the fights and things like that.
Oh yeah.
And that montage of their time together, I think that would have been a great way to end it because that's a good message. Not well, like I had this message and then his kids are just like, yeah, but you really want to rail Robin. And it was just like really? And I fucking hated that and I don't think the kids were that great as just actors just delivering their lines and that kind of took
Well,
me out of
yeah.
it. But I just yeah, I really I checked it. I checked the time and I was talking to somebody else today that said they did the same thing. Kind of got to around that point and then checked how much time was left in the episode and went, "Oh fuck." Like what are they doing? Because there's still 3 minutes left, and then yeah, once he started with the Robin thing, I was like, God fucking damn it. Um,
Really?
like I
Really?
okay, part of
I
it,
don't know.
like I'm not upset that he ends with Robin, in spite of the fact that I never really liked Robin as a character all that much. It's really got nothing to do with that. I think I don't disagree that it makes sense. That he ends with her. I hate the way it was done, and that's really how I feel. Like it feels like a cop out. The best thing, and you didn't play it when it came out. And I don't know if you've beaten it still, but Mass Effect 3. This is a thing that was building up, building up, building up over 3 games. Get to the end, extremely disappointing ending to Mass Effect 3. And that's how I felt. It was like right after I was like, I don't know how to feel, man. And then I kind of thought about it, and I was like, I'm kind of disappointed with this. And I mean, it's just a bummer.
Interesting. So, I mean, when you speak about like cop outs, I guess. I mean that brings up a point that I wanted to mention. Like, I don't. The mother is perfect for Ted, but I didn't really like her that much just because she was female Ted. That's it. That's all she was. She was exactly Ted in every way. The driving gloves, the dorkiness, the Renaissance fair, all of it. She was Ted with long hair. And I don't know, it felt too simple. And that's why I feel like Robin is the, the one for Ted because they're not the same. You got to have some, conflict, some intensity there. They were just like, oh, they're perfect together. Okay, let's watch them be perfect together. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I kind of disagree on that too. I really like the mother. I like what she brought because it was all about. He kept talking about the show. I want a woman that's like this, like this, like this, and then she's like that, and it's like so awesome and beautiful and So I
I
disagree
mean,
on
she
that.
was freaking adorable.
Yeah,
I do
she's
love her,
perfect for
but
Ted, and I don't know.
it just felt too easy. It felt like a person who checks off every single one of your boxes. I can that even exist? I don't know. It feels so like a
Well,
fantasy.
maybe now when Ted was telling the story, he just kind of adjusted those things to make her fit in those boxes. Boom.
Oh shit! Unreliable narrator.
um, I don't remember what I was gonna say now. It was on that subject. I was too busy dropping my bomb.
Drop some knowledge.
Yeah.
Unload some premium 91 octane knowledge.
Yep. Oh man. Um.
I'm totally rewatching it though,
Yeah.
because with
I
this ending, I love it. I think it's just so
I
good. It really adds an extra dimension to the whole series.
think okay. You said that it was like a little too easy that um or too simple. There's like they just kind of they're perfect and they end up and blah blah blah. And there's two things that I actually want to say because I forgot one earlier. The first we've talked about this before the finale, and there was speculation that the mother was dying, and I said
Yes.
like I would fucking love it if they killed her because that would be such a surprising way to end the show and something that almost no show would do. And I love that they did it, but I don't love that because okay, Ted had time to grieve in the show because they flashed forward.
Yeah,
We
it was
didn't
like
have
6
time.
years.
We didn't have any time. It was just she's dead. That's it. Now I'm gonna go give Robin a blue French horn. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's that's how that went in the show. So again, it's not that I hate that he necessarily ended up with Robin, which I'm not huge on. It's just I really don't like the how everything was paced or how everything developed in the finale.
Yeah.
And yeah, the other thing is just kind of it felt a little easy that it was just like, well, what if we killed the mother and then Ted ends up with Robin anyway? And it was like that's kind of how it feels like that was developed, and it was just I don't
No,
know.
I think they always planned that because I mean, clearly they always knew he was going to end up with Robin.
Yeah, I guess. Still,
Mhm.
I'm sad. It was really disappointing. 'Cause I binge watched the show so hard for last few weeks, and then I was so ready for the finale, and it was not at
I
all
don't
the ending I
understand these
expected.
people who are like on Reddit. Oh, 9 years of my life down the drain. What? No.
Okay, yeah, like people are overreacting
People
quite
are
a bit.
so pissed.
They're so
I was
pissed.
laughing. I was like,
Oh
you guys are
god.
so mad, bros.
Yeah.
Like the salt was so real. And I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Screw all y'all.
yeah. Well, you're definitely in the minority, I think.
I'm the minority who, you know, is awesome.
Well, I don't know. It's
At the
just
end of the day, if I like it, then I win. Because I'm happy. You guys can all be sad together and I'll just be awesome.
yeah. Yeah, you get to be happy and we all get to be disappointed and wish it was an April Fool's joke. Um but yeah, I don't know, it was just a really it didn't feel comfortable the way that it all ended. Just yeah, needed more time. It needed a 10th season is really what it needed, or not to have this season all be a wedding.
I think that's the thing. If it wasn't all the wedding, it would have worked. Because like that's what I keep trying to think about. I keep trying to think, what purpose does diving into the wedding in such detail serve for Ted telling his kids the story? What is he trying to tell them? What is he trying to show them? and I can't really give it anything concrete. Like he's trying to show, like that maybe he's trying to show that Robin and Barney didn't work, or how Ted was still in love with Robin so much. I don't know. Like, there's not really any concrete thing that I
No.
would say you needed to dive into the wedding into that kind of
Yeah.
detail.
Well,
So I think it was just kind of they wanted to do it because they thought it'd be fun, and it was only okay.
yeah, like what I got out of it, what we spent so much time with Barney and Robin, and how maybe they don't work, but in the end they still got married. So it was kind of like, yeah, they'll go through some shit, but they'll always kind of come back together. And
Mm.
uh and then to the finale, like it was literally 45 minutes between, like, it was less than that I guess in showtime, but uh Robin and Barney get divorced, and Ted is standing outside Robin's door with a blue French horn. And that's
Uh,
just not enough time, right?
there was a lot of years though.
We're not watching all the years. We're watching real time. It's about the audience.
Mm, I guess I don't know. I mean, they had to do something. There's no way for them to.
They
Yeah, they could
could
have done a
have
10th season that's
they
just like this sort of weird, like every episode is a year. That would be kind of cool, actually.
yeah, or they could have just ended the show with the mother dying and Ted saying his lesson, or him meeting the goddamn mother. It would have been a nice ending. It would have been a positive ending. Everyone would have been left feeling good, and that would have
Yeah,
been it.
I guess.
And instead, it was just kind.
Instead, we have like a unified whole, something that all together is like awesome. Like
Yeah,
if
you're
if you take How I
wrong.
Met Your Mother and you just take season 9, it would still be the same thing. It would still be Ted meeting the mother. But like, I mean, if it ends the way that you wanted it to, then you
Yeah,
could just take any slice of it that includes the end, and it would be the same thing. But with the way that it actually ended, you need the entire thing from the moment he met Robin in the first episode to the end where he ends up with her. I think it comes together. It's so good.
I don't
I
know.
don't know why people don't like it.
I like it better when Ted lets Robin go, because I think that's just as real as real life as anything in the show, as him getting back with her.
Yeah.
Because like shit just doesn't work, and they just didn't work, and he tried for a long time, and he accepted it finally, and let her go, and let her float off into the fucking sky or whatever the hell that was. And then it was like, all right, that's good. He's moving on. Because again, like I was never like, yeah, Ted and Robin. Fuck yeah, let's go. Now I'm like, Ted and Stella, man, let's do that.
Fuck Stella. Stella's a bitch.
Well, yeah, kind of. But then what's wrong with what's her face?
Victoria?
Yeah, Ted
I
and
like Victoria.
Victoria. Yeah. I would have been more okay if he just went back and ended up with Victoria than Robin, to be quite
Yeah, but
honest.
she has her, you know, fancy
Pastries.
dessert scholarship or whatever.
Yeah. Um Yeah, I think for me, and I think for a lot of the people that are upset, it was just not enough time for us as the viewers, not the characters on the goddamn show, to digest one, Robin and Barney getting divorced, and then the mother dying, and then having Ted and Robin get together.
I don't know. I think you guys need to keep up.
I think you need
Like I
to
dealt with
get a
it.
heart. That's because you're fucking stupid and you didn't really understand anything.
Oh, it was all way over my head.
Yeah. No,
Totally.
I think you were just less invested in the actual like Ted meeting the mother and Ted being
I
with the
was
mother.
less
I
invested
think you were.
in Ted meeting
I
the
think you
mother.
were, and being with the mother. Yeah. Because if you're just like, well, it's better that she's dead and he moves on to Robin. I don't know. That's the feeling that I get. I don't think you appreciate it as much.
Hmm. I appreciate Ted's journey. I just don't think that the mother is the be all end all. Because she's barely in the show, like the daughter says. She's there for like what, 10 episodes maybe.
Yeah, about that, I
Yeah.
think.
I mean, I would have been just as happy if he ended up with a mother and they were just happy and amazing, or even if she died. But I think this makes sense, and I think it's a good way to take things out. So
Yeah, we just I don't think I'll
we
ever
disagree.
agree. Yeah, I don't think I
Which is
don't think I
fine.
ever
I
can.
mean,
No, it's cool. It
person
makes
who's
some
been
interesting
watching
discussion.
since 2005 would
Yeah.
probably know, but
Well, yeah,
I
you
don't know.
probably don't remember it as much because I just binge watched it, so that's cool.
Well, I mean, I've seen all the episodes several times in the interim, so
Again, binge watched it just like a weeks
yeah.
ago. No, it's it's interesting just how people interpret things and how
it's interesting how people like flip
well,
out.
people are
It's
so
so
fucking
funny.
dramatic over it, and I think that's really funny. Some of the things they were posting, it was like the finale written and directed by George R. R. Martin. I was like, that's really funny. Um, but yeah, I'm not like pitchforks. Give me the show real. Give me the real finale. Um, but yeah.
Oh, my one massive disappointment. Damn it, Jordy! What about the pineapple?
Yeah.
What about the goddamn
What
pineapple?
about the pineapple?
I want to know so bad. Like,
Oh.
really? I want to know so fucking bad.
Did you? Apparently, it's on the DVD. Actually, I think I heard that.
It's not necessarily gonna be that. It's something.
Okay.
Something's gonna be. They didn't say if it's. I mean,
Okay.
I assumed. I hope that it would.
I think
Someone confirm.
I think Allison Hannigan tweeted that, but I could be wrong.
What? Amazing.
Also, Allison Hannigan was asked like, you have to pay Marshall, or we didn't see you pay Marshall for their bet. That Ted would end with Robin, and Allison Hannigan said it was cut from the finale.
Oh.
So we didn't actually see it, which again, I think that's kind of really disappointing.
Yeah.
Like everything, they tried to just cram so much in there, but I don't know. It's so
Not
hard.
yet.
It's yeah, that's cool, and that holds more meaning now. I think I honestly I like that. But yeah, finales are just so tough, man. And you can't. I think you could please everybody in this case if you just let him be with the mother, but or
Maybe.
But yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know.
But I'm glad they stuck to their guns.
Yeah, I guess I just don't like how they did it. That's my main gripe.
Yeah.
Like if you
Like
give
arguing
me
with you is not like arguing with people on Reddit.
no, people on Reddit are fucking
fuck
stupid.
Robin.
Yeah, they're just like kill
like,
yeah, they
oh,
want to
like,
kill Robin like Kobe
I'm like,
Smulders
well, okay.
like fuck her, man. It's like that's really intense. No, I'm just if they gave me reason to believe that Ted should have ended up with Robin after he let her go and all that crap, then good. I'm down with that. But I just didn't get it. So I don't think we're saying anything of too much consequence.
Like maybe if you've seen the show like more than once.
I've
like,
seen 1 to season 6 twice actually.
Twice.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Twice. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice number.
Yeah.
You know, 2. That's a few. It's a couple. You know.
That's a couple. Yeah. And I did just binge watch it, and you didn't do that, so.
Well.
Yeah.
Talk to me when you're at like 6.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me know if you start being smart in your analysis of TV shows.
Oh yeah. No.
We'll talk. It's cool.
My arguments didn't have any weight. No.
You had no weight.
They were just fluff. I didn't really say anything substantial.
You didn't. No. All right. Rather than just shit on my correct opinion and your incorrect opinion, we should wrap the show up.
That's
okay.
Not
that's not. All right.
I think the comments, people are going to sound off.
I apologize. Yeah. That was uncalled for because I was
Blue
close.
French Horn is obviously correct.
Dude, there was a thread and it was like 99% Team Yellow Umbrella.
I know.
So you're clearly dumb. Like,
viewership is obviously intelligent enough to rise above Reddit's stupidity. And they're going to show up and they're going to be like, yeah.
Yes, and they're going to be like, yes, Brad, I agree with you that the structure and how the pacing and how it all ended was poorly done. Which is my real argument. Okay, well, that's what I'm upset about. That's what I'm arguing. Because he can be with Robin.
We're not even arguing about the same thing.
We're not, but what we're arguing whether or not the finale was good.
That's not really what I'm arguing.
That's kind of what you're arguing.
I'm arguing the concept. I'm arguing that it is good that he ends up with Robin. That's all I really care about. I mean, yeah, the finale was kind of okay.
Disappointing?
I wouldn't call it disappointing because it showed me all these awesome things and it references and, it flashes forward really fast. Yeah. My issue is not with the finale. My issue is with the entire season. They shouldn't have spent so much time on the wedding.
On
If the wedding
Barney
was
and
forced,
Robin, if
no.
they
I don't even
didn't
care
end
about
up
that.
fucking together, because
No,
that's fucking
more I would have
stupid.
cut down like Marshall.
Well, yeah,
getting
but I
that,
mean, the
like you could
wedding
have
is
stripped a lot of that.
wedding. Yeah, of
I'm
course.
fine with him having the wedding the whole time.
No,
To be
it's
honest,
fucking stupid. It just puts more stake in Robin and Barney.
yeah.
I
I
don't
guess I
know.
just never really thought they would work out.
Oh man.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never like, fuck yeah, Robin and Barney.
Go Barn.
Yeah. No, it was just more. But again, I never really liked Robin as a character. I didn't care where she ended up. But
Really?
yeah, I just needed a reason to believe that this was a good ending, and I didn't get it.
You needed a reason to believe.
I needed a reason to believe. Well, what like they haven't done it. Okay, if Ted was like, I'm gonna go break up this wedding, and he gave her the locket and shit, and it was like, wow, that's really hardcore. But maybe Barney will acknowledge the fact that yeah, Ted and Robin are fucking meant to be together because of all that bullshit, which would have been kind of stupid because we had already seen the mother, but but he didn't, and he fucking gave it to Barney and let her go. And then in the end, to just go back on it was so frustrating. Because
I mean, I still feel like it wouldn't work like that because they still need to do this. They still need to resolve their things. Like they can't be together unless she has her career and he has his kids. They're not going to do those things together. They can't be together until they get those things on their own.
then maybe they shouldn't be together.
Maybe.
Maybe he should not be with Robin.
Well, love isn't that rational. Maybe I don't know.
Now he's wow, this fucking guy. All right.
Hey, whoa. Hey,
Yo, I'm out. No. Okay.
It's cool.
Okay. I found it all. This is just like not even an argument. This is just a comment. I found it really weird that they kept referring to her as Aunt Robin, and yes, you should go date her. Like I know that's how they referred to everybody, Uncle Barney and all that stuff, but it was just like, yeah, you should be with Aunt Robin. I'm just like, yeah, just call her Robin at this point. I think you're good. just stop and call her Robin. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do want to say that we are kind of arguing the same thing because you're suggesting that you like the finale, and I'm saying I didn't really like the finale.
All right.
We're just saying
Well,
we
don't
just
really
have different reasons for it.
You.
No, we're I mean we have different opinions, and that's fine. We've been talking in circles for like 6 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's stopped being
all one of them.
Good conversation a while ago.
Yep.
All right. So, are you good? Have you said your piece?
I've said my piece.
Okay. I too have said my piece, and I won't even take a shot at you as I close it out.
That counts as a shot, though. So.
Does that count as a shot? Okay. Yeah. I'm very sorry. Your opinions are both valid and your correct. Own. Okay. So that's your shot. So you're totally allowed to have it.
How is that a shot? It's just me saying I'm right. I'm not saying you're wrong, even though you are.
Feel like that one's a shot.
That's a shot.
That's a shot. Shots have been fired. Okay, I'll let you have that one because
you're gonna say I'm having a shot. I want to take an actual shot. All right. You know what I mean?
I took a lot of shots at you, and just because this is your show, and you have watched it a long time from the beginning, I will let you have that. So that's now finally and officially going to do it for us this week on the weekly whatever. Thank you so much for watching. If you have anything to say on the How I Met Your Mother finale or anything else we've talked about in this week's show, let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to know when next week's episode is uploaded. We'll see you guys then.